It's been a very active last 24 to 36 hours across Arkansas. Numerous reports of storm damage, and the most likely culprit, what we saw the most of, was some really large hail. The Weather Service describes it as a prolific hail event that'll go down in Arkansas history books. And these are the reports that we've seen. And you'll find that really there was no section of the state that was spared. So you may be wondering, how does this hail form? Well, it begins with a typical thunderstorm. And one of the most basic components of a thunderstorm is what's called an updraft. It's when we have warm air being moved into that storm cloud. And as it does, it brings some rain droplets with it. Those rain droplets eventually get lifted. And as those rain droplets lift further and further into the sky, you'll find temperatures that start to cool off. Eventually, you have that freezing line. Those rain droplets will lift above that freezing line. That's when you start to get that hail formation. Meanwhile, we continue to have that strong updraft, keeping those hailstones alive up in the clouds. Those are going to move up and down. They're going to get bigger. They'll drop a little bit. They'll get bigger again, and they keep bouncing around in that storm cloud. Eventually, though, that hailstone gets so big that the updraft can't support the weight of that hailstone anymore. That's when you start to get hail falling to the ground. Now, sometimes those stones can melt before they reach the ground, which will make them a little bit smaller. So imagine all those hailstones we saw over the last couple of days, some 3, upwards of 4 inches. Well, it's possible that at the cloud base, they were actually bigger and they melted on their descent down to the surface. So that's how we have hail around Arkansas.